Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another PS4 and PS5 jailbreak tutorial. So in this one, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can set up GTA Online on your jailbroken PS4 or PS5. So this is something that has just been added thanks to a private server called lossantosonline, which has added support for PS4, which also works on PS5 through backwards compatibility. Now it is a private server and it's not free. It costs $5 a month or $50 for lifetime access. If any kind of free alternative comes out in the future, I'll definitely cover it. But for now, this is the only way to access GTA Online on a jailbroken PS4 or PS5, because services like PS LAN will not work with GTA because it does not have a LAN play option. So private servers are the only real way that we can access GTA Online on a jailbroken PS4 or PS5. So I'll be setting this up on the PS4, but I'll also include the steps necessary to set it up on the PS5 as well. So essentially, if you want to set this up, if you're willing to spend the $5 a month on it, you click subscribe. So you've got two different payment methods here, Coinbase or gift code. You can use crypto to pay for this, or you can use a gift code. I believe maybe if you purchase directly from a developer, they'll give you a gift code. I did get a review code to use here, so I'll go ahead and put in my gift code and complete the payment. Okay, and then it says add your gaming accounts, link your gaming accounts to Los Santos Online. So we've got Xbox Live gamertag and our PS4 username. So I'll just go with Modded Warfare for my PS4 username, and I'll do the same for Xbox Live gamertag. This service was originally designed for Xbox 360, so PS4 has only just been added. So you can add your Xbox Live gamertag and your PS4 username, and then we can add gaming account. So early release of Los Santos Online, more features will be added, characters, clans, stats, and then we've got settings, and that can take us over here. And then all we need to do here is download our access code. So we'll click that button there, and that downloads our Los Santos Online key. So I'm just going to extract that out to my desktop. So I've got the key here. Just want to make sure that is renamed properly. So it's just lsokey.txt. So that is how you actually get the authentication and registration set up. So the next step is to get the private server set up with the game. So in order to do this, when you've got this set up initially, it should give you access to the Discord server with all of the channels. Initially, if you just join the Discord server without purchasing, it will only give you access to like the announcement section. But once you purchase, you'll get access to the other channels, including the PS4 install instructions, which will give you detailed instructions on how to set up the mod essentially for the game so it can connect to the private server. So of course, I'm going to show you exactly how you do this, but what we want to do is download the necessary files. So if we go down to the bottom here, we've got LSO PS4 release. We download that. We also download Patch Builder 1.3.3. And we're also going to download the latest eboot.bin that is posted by the developer, which is for bug fixes and stability improvements and so forth. So we just go ahead and get that as well. So download all of those files once you have access to the Discord. And you can see I've got them all downloaded here. Now we are going to need a fake package version of the game along with the 1.48 update for the game. These need to be fake packages. So of course, if you're dealing with a retail version of the game, you can actually install the 1.48 update on a retail game, which you can use items flow to do that. You can use the retail update section in items flow to select the 1.48 update and download it to your retail copy. Now 1.48 can only be installed on 11.0 or higher. So if you're on an older jailbreak for the PS4, like 9.00 for example, you will not be able to install the retail update for 1.48. So you can still dump the game and turn that into a fake package, but you'll need to get the update for 1.48 elsewhere as a fake package that you can then remarry to your version of the game. You can then dump the game plus the update to turn it into a fake package, again using items flow to dump it to a USB drive. I've covered that in my how to create game backups video, so I'll leave that video linked down in the description if you want to take your own physical copy of the game and turn it into a fake package that you can use. Otherwise, if you already own a retail copy, you can just download a fake package version from the internet. But as you can see here, we have got ourselves the 1.48 update in fake package form and the original game package. And it doesn't matter which version you use. It can be the European version or the US version of the game, as long as you have the game with the 1.48 update. So what we're going to do is connect up a USB drive to our computer that has enough storage space for the game on there. Now you don't have to use a USB drive, but you do want to use a drive that has plenty of storage space available. and we're going to go ahead and open up the patch builder software. So we're going to get that open first, and then we're going to take the 1.48 update file and we're going to drag that into package extraction. So once we've done that, we can extract package. And then for the location where we're going to extract it to, it's going to be our USB drive, which for me is on drive F. So I'm just going to extract it to F:/. So the install instructions say that we just need to select the SCE system folder, the image0/update folder, and then also the SC0 folder. So those are the files that you want. And we're going to export those to our USB drive, and you can see it's created the folder here, image0, and we've got our SCE system and update being extracted. This is quite a big update file, so it's probably going to take a while for it to extract everything. So just give it time to do its thing and extract all of the necessary files. Okay, so now that we have that extracted, we can close out of this, minimize the program, and you can see we have got our game dump here. So this is the US version, and we've got our image0. So this is our update dump, I should say. So what we want to do is go into the image0 folder, and we're just going to copy all of the files for the LSO PS4 release for our private server. So the private server files, we're just going to take all of the files that are in here and drop them into the image0 folder for our extracted update. So we just throw those in there. And then we also want to do the same with the eboot.bin, the latest version from the developer. So we also want to throw that in there as well and override the one that was in there previously. And now we just need to rebuild this into another game update. So once again, we're just going to hop back on to PS4 Patch Builder, and we're just going to take the image0 folder for our extracted update and drag that into the path to project directory image0. Of course, you can click the 3 dots to browse if you can't drag and drop if you're running as admin, for example. But otherwise, you can just throw that in there. And then we also want to get the path to the original game package files. So the package file for the game rather than the update this time. And we're going to drag that into our package settings, path to original game package, throw it in there. And then we also want to change the update version. Not sure why this is required, but according to the official install instructions, they want you to set the update version up to 1.69. Nice. There we go. So we go ahead and set that. But anyway, so once we have that entered, we can go ahead and build the package. And that's just going to rebuild our update package with the server files included so that it will be able to connect to the private server. Okay, so once the package has been built, we can head to the location where we built it. And we now have the package file right here, 1.69. So we're just going to right click and cut that and paste it into the root of our USB drive so that we can install it with the package installer on the PS4. We're also going to grab the key, the LSO key.txt, and put that on the root of the USB drive as well so that we can copy that over to the hard drive before we actually run the game so that the license will be activated and we can access the private server. So with that, we can go ahead and eject that drive and plug it into our PS4. Now, of course, you're going to want to make sure you have the game installed already. If you don't already have the game installed, you'll also want to copy the package file for the game on the root of the USB as well. So we can head into our Gold 10 settings, our debug settings, package installer, and install the update file. And we'll get that installed. Okay, we skip ahead here to the update being downloaded, or installed rather. So let's go ahead and take a look. If we go to information, we're on 1.69 now. So it's been successfully updated. And on the PS5, we just head into the debug settings, go to the package installer and install the update file. Make sure you have the game package file installed first. The last thing we need to do is get our license key file on the hard drive so that we will get authentication to be able to access the private server. So I'm just going to use PS4 Explorer for this because I do have the license key file on the USB. So we'll use PS4 Explorer 2.0 with root access. And then if we press, man, I haven't used this in so long. I think is it left and right on the D-pad? Yes, it is. That takes us over to USB 0. So we're going to head to our USB drive, find the key file, press triangle and copy it. And then if we press circle twice to head back to the root directory, we can then go to the data folder, and inside the data folder here, we're going to create a new folder. So I'll press triangle, create a new folder. The folder is just going to be called LSO in lowercase characters. So LSO, just go ahead and do that. go into that folder and then press triangle and paste the license file in here. Of course, you can do this with FTP over the network instead of using a USB drive with PS4 Explorer. Same with installing the package files. You can install them with the remote package installer if you prefer. Now, there's one additional step that's required on the PS5 that's not required on PS4. That is that you're using the ETA hen payload to jailbreak your PS5. And then secondly, you need to go into the debug settings, which takes you to the ETA hen toolbox. Then go to the utility section and make sure you enable the option to give the sandbox access to the data folder on the hard drive. That needs to be enabled. If it's not already enabled, it will require a restart to actually activate that feature. So make sure that's enabled and that you've restarted the console to ensure it is on, because otherwise you will not be able to connect to the private server. But once you've done that, you can then run the game. So something that you should notice if you have all of the files installed correctly is you can see we have the option in the bottom right hand corner to switch to online mode with square. So if we press that to switch to online, it'll start loading the online mode. So then we get the welcome message, and if we just press X to that, it should load us into GTA 5 Online. And here we are loaded into GTA Online. We have 2 other players online with us right now. It is quite early on in the day, and it is a weekday as well, so that could explain why there aren't that many people online right now. Not to mention the fact that this service has only been around for a few days, with the installation being quite involved, so wouldn't surprise me if there aren't that many people on the service right now. But maybe this video can help with that, at least with the installation process. So as you can see from the map, we have full access to everything here on GTA Online. We also have other players that we can meet up with. I'll also show you some footage of loading this up on the PS5 so you can see it working there as well. If you don't have the option to allow Sandbox access to the data folder on the PS5, then it will not be able to locate the access key file, which will result in an error when trying to connect to GTA Online. You'll also get the same error on PS4 if you didn't place the LSO key in the correct location on the hard drive, or if you've regenerated the access key since you last accessed the service on that PS4. Speaking of which, the license key is actually locked to whatever console you first sign in on. If you want to switch to another console in future, you just need to head back to the settings panel on the website and regenerate your access code, then download and install the new LSO key to access the service on a different console, which is what I had to do to switch from the PS4 to the PS5 here. So that is how you get GTA 5 Online up and running on your jailbroken PS4 or PS5 through the use of this Los Santos Online private server. Obviously, if any free servers come up in the future, I'll definitely cover those. But if you want to know about other games that you can play online on your jailbroken PS4 or PS5, you can check out some of the videos I'll leave in the description, like Easy FN for accessing Fortnite online through a private server, and of course also the PS LAN service, so you can play the Call of Duty games online through LAN play. But anyway, that's going to do it for me, so hope you guys enjoyed this video or found the information useful. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and once again, I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video.